You know, friends, I believe there's a quiet truth that few of us ever stop long enough to feel. When you continue to be irritated by someone who refuses to change, you also refuse to change. Let that settle in for just 1 minute. When you continue to be irritated by someone who refuses to change, you also refuse to change. We've all been there, right? Watching someone make the same mistakes over and over again. You warn them, you guide them, you pray for them. But they keep walking in circles. And slowly, frustration grows inside you. You start replaying the same conversation in your mind. What they said, what you wish you'd said, until it becomes a loop you cannot escape. But here's the trap. The longer you stay irritated by their behavior, the more you become bound by it. Their stubbornness starts shaping your peace, your joy, and your response to life. Without realizing it, you've made their lack of growth your own prison. And friends, when that happens, you stop growing too. Let's look at Jesus, not in the miracles and not in the crowds, but in one of the most painful, personal moments of his ministry. You see, he knew Judas would betray him. Not a rumor, not a suspicion. He knew. He knew Judas had already made arrangements. He knew that those hands, the ones he had held in fellowship, would soon hand him over to death. And yet, when the moment came, Jesus did not recoil. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't say, "You're unworthy of being here." Instead, in the most stunning display of love and composure the world has ever seen, he knelt down and washed Judas's feet. Now I want you to think about the gravity of that for a minute. The Savior of the world, the only begotten Son of God, kneeling before his betrayer. He washed away the dust of the road from the same feet that would soon walk him to the cross. Now, that's what divine love looks like. That's what emotional maturity looks like. Jesus refused to let someone else's refusal to change alter who he was. He didn't mirror Judas. He modeled God. And here's where it all hits home for you and me. When someone around you refuses to change, maybe it's a family member, a coworker, a friend, or even your spouse, it's tempting to focus on their faults. You say, if only they'd listen, if only they'd stop. But the moment you lose your peace because of them, you've joined their struggle. You've allowed their chaos to write your emotions. And every time you react instead of reflect, you're handing them control of your growth. Now, every time you say, they make me so mad, what you're really saying is, I've surrendered my peace to their behavior. And that's exactly what Jesus refused to do. Here's the truth. You cannot change people by force, but you can inspire them by example. You can't make them see, but you can be light. You can't make them heal, but you can embody peace. You can't make them believe, but you can live in such a way that faith shines through your actions. And when you release your need to control others, friends, you step into a freedom of who God made you to be. Because every situation that irritates you isn't sent to destroy you. It's sent to refine you. It's God's whisper saying, this is your classroom. Learn patience. Learn compassion. Learn peace that doesn't depend on their change. So, today, my friends, I invite you to pray differently. Not, Lord, change them, but, Lord, change me. Teach me how to love without losing myself. Teach me how to stay calm when others are in chaos. Teach me how to see what you see. And that's when the miracle begins. Because when you stop demanding change from others and start becoming the change within yourself, that's when you begin to resemble Jesus more than Judas. Because peace isn't the absence of difficult people. Peace is the presence of God inside of you, no matter who stands in front of you. So, my friends, the next time you find yourself irritated by someone who refuses to change, I want you to pause and ask, what is God trying to change in me right now? Maybe it's your patience. Maybe it's your pride. Maybe it's your need to be right. Whatever it is, don't waste the lesson. Because when you refuse to change, you chain yourself. But when you let it go, when you choose peace, compassion, and grace, you walk in the footsteps of Jesus Christ, who, even in betrayal, never stopped being love. Truth. God bless you, my friend.